The Mirror Pond. In a peaceful village surrounded by rolling hills and lush forests, there was a special place known to the villagers as the Mirror Pond. This pond was no ordinary body of water. It was said to reflect not just the outer appearance of those who gazed into it, but also their inner thoughts and emotions. At the edge of the village, there lived a kind and thoughtful girl named May. May was known for her generosity and gentle spirit, always willing to help others and lend a listening ear. Despite her outward kindness, May often felt unsure of herself. She wondered if her actions truly made a difference and if she was on the right path in life. One sunny morning, as the first rays of light kissed the dew-covered grass, May decided to visit the Mirror Pond. She had heard many stories about its magical properties and hoped that it might provide her with some clarity and guidance. As May approached the pond, she noticed how its surface was perfectly still, reflecting the clear blue sky and the surrounding trees like a mirror. She knelt by the edge and looked into the water, seeing her own reflection looking back at her. For a moment, everything seemed ordinary. But as she continued to gaze, the reflection began to change. May's reflection showed not just her face, but scenes from her life. She saw herself helping an elderly neighbor carry groceries, comforting a friend in need, and sharing her lunch with a hungry child. Each scene was filled with warmth and light, and May could see the gratitude and happiness in the faces of those she had helped. As the images faded, May's reflection began to speak. May, you are kind and generous, and your actions touch the lives of many. But the true value of your kindness lies not in the grand gestures, but in the small everyday acts of love and care. May listened intently, her heart swelling with a mix of emotions. The reflection continued. Every kind word, every smile, and every small act of compassion creates ripples that spread far beyond what you can see. The true measure of your worth is not in seeking validation, but in knowing that you have made a difference, however small. Tears welled up in May's eyes as she realized the profound truth in the reflection's words. She had been so focused on seeking validation from others that she had overlooked the true impact of her actions. Thank you, May whispered to her reflection. I understand now. I will continue to be kind and generous, not for recognition, but because it is the right thing to do. As she spoke, the pond's surface began to shimmer, and May felt a sense of peace and clarity wash over her. She knew that the Mirror Pond had given her the wisdom she sought, and she vowed to carry that wisdom with her always. With a renewed sense of purpose, May rose and made her way back to the village. She felt lighter and more confident, knowing that her actions, no matter how small, truly mattered. Over the following weeks, May continued to help others with a newfound sense of joy and fulfillment. She no longer worried about whether her efforts were noticed or appreciated. She knew that every act of kindness was a reflection of her true self and made the world a better place. The villagers began to notice the change in May. Her kindness seemed to shine even brighter, and her presence brought a sense of calm and warmth to everyone she encountered. They admired her for her selflessness and often sought her advice and comfort. One day, a young boy approached May, troubled and unsure of his own worth. He had heard of the Mirror Pond and May's visit there, and he hoped she could help him find his way. May smiled warmly and took the boy's hand. Come with me, as she said, leading him to the Mirror Pond. This pond holds great wisdom, but the greatest wisdom lies within you. Look into the water and see the goodness in your heart. As the boy gazed into the pond, May stood by his side, knowing that he would find the same clarity and peace that she had found. And so the wisdom of the mirror pond continued to guide and inspire the villagers, reminding them that true worth comes from within and that every act of kindness, no matter how small, makes a difference. And so the legend of the mirror pond lived on, a timeless tale of self-discovery, kindness, and the